Hi there, I'm Antony of RevolutionaryJam. Today is the 11th of February 2007. This is the first in what I hope will be a series of short videos on various political issues that I find important. Today I'm going to talk about economic growth. Economic growth is in many ways a deity of the modern world. Politicians and economists bow before this figure. Corporations and banks set their agendas by it. But what does it actually mean to us? GDP, gross domestic product, a measure of economic growth, is looked to and focused upon as the guide to national well-being. In reality, it's only the total value of all the goods and services produced in a country in a year. It completely overlooks what those goods are, how useful they are, who bought them, how they were produced and at what cost, and also the environmental cost of having produced those goods. It also doesn't take into account whether those goods have benefited anything at all. For example, if an oil tanker ruptures off the coast, all the money spent on insurance claims and cleaning up the mess finds its way into the economic growth figure. Just the same as if that money had been spent on housing the homeless or better education. If someone gets ill, the money spent treating that person is represented in the economic growth figure. Does that mean if the number of ill people increases, we'll see the benefits in the form of more economic growth? It's a complete fallacy of Western economics. It should only be one figure in a list of figures used to make judgments and gauge national well-being, rather than the be-all and end-all of our economic policy as it currently is. A 3% increase in economic growth does not equate to a 3% increase in living standards by any stretch of the imagination. Usually what it does mean is that we're consuming 3% more resources than last year. And at that rate, in 25 years we will have doubled our consumption. I'm sure you'll agree that that's extremely irresponsible. Wouldn't it be better to consume less at greater benefit by integrating more durable, repairable and recyclable goods as the standard for society? That way we'd all save money on buying the same products again and again, and an untold number of jobs would be created in the relevant industries. Only a system of insanity would damage the earth more when it's successful than when it's in recession. Well, that's precisely what our current system does. Ideally, we'd look at all the benefits of expansion, subtract all the costs, and we'd be able to see where progress had been made. This would also reveal that a lot of what we currently consider to be economic growth costs us rather more than it benefits us. Thanks very much for listening.